All right, this episode will be probably one of the biggest episodes I've done because I'm sharing something that I had learned by accident that will be incredibly helpful to you if you want to own a luxury car. And today specifically, I will talk about my experience, how I got this Model X, Tesla Model X, $100,000 car completely free of charge. Actually, I already learned this and I discovered this secret about a year ago, but I want to make sure it actually works. I want to make sure that I test it and trial and learn as much as I can before I share this information to you. And here we are a little over a year later, and I'll tell you my secret, how I got my Model Tesla X completely free of charge. So here's what happened. I wanted to do a show called Thrive Now. It's an interview show where we interview people and in a car, but I didn't want to do in any car. I wanted to do in a nice car. So I wanted to do in Tesla Model X. And what happened, I was thinking like, okay, I want to do interview show. I want to do in this car, but it's a $100,000 car. How am I going to do it? So I brainstormed. I said, you know what? I'm going to rent car. I rent car for my shoots, and I'm going to do it that way. So I rented a car through an app called Get Around. It's like Airbnb for cars. And I rented the car and I paid him about $250 for the day. And we had a great shoot, got home, and I was like doing math in my head. I was thinking like, wow, if he makes $250 a day, he probably makes good money because, he's not paying more than $1,000 a month. I mean, a month, yeah. So he's not paying more than $1,000 a month. I did the math. He needs 4 rentals to pay for the car. So being an entrepreneur, I'm like, there's a business opportunity. So I texted him and saying like, hey, how are the rentals? Are you making money? He was kind enough and told me the truth. He's like, I'm doing great. I'm renting anywhere between 20 to 25 days a month. We live in San Francisco Bay Area, so it's pretty big, happening place. So I decided to get my own car and let other people pay for it. So what I did, I bought the car and I put it up on Get Around and Turo and start renting the car. And a year later, we have made $35,000. Look, it's not going to work for everywhere in the world. You have to look up these apps, Turo and Get Around, and see if it's applicable to your city, your area. But it works here in San Francisco, and it can work for your city. And this company is expanding and growing, and you might have the opportunity in your city as well. By the way, we have security watching right now, and we're going to get kicked off, so I have to shoot this really, really quick because the charging station is over there, so I wanted to do this really quick. So the bottom line is this: if you want to own a luxury car completely free of charge, what you want to do is really simple. You want to buy a car, either lease or buy it, figure out how to put down payment. If you lease it, you don't have to put much money down, and then you simply leverage these platforms, Turo and Get Around, list it up, and then let other people pay for the car. If you want to learn more on detail how we do it and step-by-step process, actually I package into an online course and I host it on my platform called thrivecourses.com. So if you go on the link and click the link and watch the course, I'll teach you step-by-step because we're about to get kicked off this lot, and I'll teach you exactly how I did it. But if all you really need to know, if you don't want to buy, if you don't want to spend money, I don't want to be this pitch fest, what I want you to do is this. It's very, very simple. You go on those platforms, Get Around and Turo, and look around and see what kind of cars charge prime prices a day. And what you want to do, you want to see how much reviews they got. If they got a lot of reviews, they're renting, they're making a lot of money. So that's what I would suggest that you do. The secret is out. Many people don't know about this. Now you do. Go take action and own one of these babies for yourself. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate you, and I'll see you very soon.